Hello friends, good morning math. Good morning, welcome to maths IPE classes by NEET World. Okay, so today what we are going to do is we are going to continue with our discussion on what? Permutation and combination. Okay, so maths classes are going on continuous full-fledged. Okay, that is every day we are having maths sessions. So please don't miss each and every class. Okay, please don't miss each and every class. It is very important for you. Please don't miss any class. Each and every class is very much important for you. So please start attending. Okay, those who have started now, please watch the previous classes also. It will be highly beneficial for you. So don't leave any class because it will be highly beneficial for you and it will help as a revision for you for your upcoming IPE examination. Now when it comes to 2A, okay, already I have told you how to download this soft copy. Now when it comes to 2A, we already started with permutation and combination. So from there, two SAQs are coming. Already we have just done lot of questions pertaining to what? Permutation and combination. Now today we will do the remaining questions that are there from the chapter of permutation and combination, friends. Okay. Now this is the question, let us solve. That is the 12th question. This is the 12th question that they have given. See here, this is the question that they have given. 11th question already we have solved. Okay, so see here, this is the question that is given. Observe carefully. Let me check if I am audible. Two SAQs are coming. Already we have just done lot of questions pertaining to what? Permutation and combination. Now today we will do the... Yeah, I am audible. That's fine. Alright. Now let us start. This is question number 12, correct? So let us take up this question, friends. Question number 12. So what they are telling us that, see here, they are asking us, prove that 4n C2n, okay, 2n Cn is equal to this one we have to prove. Okay, let me write down the question in the next page. Okay, let me write down the question in the next page so that you can see it clearly. What is the question that is given? Observe carefully. See here, the question that is given is, okay, question is prove that, okay, prove that 4n C2n, okay, by 2n Cn, okay, is equal to 1, 3, 5, 1 is to 3 into 5 into up to 4n minus 1, up to 4n minus 1, divided by, what is it? Divided by 1, 3, 5, up to it is 2n minus 1, okay, 2n minus 1 into, this is what? 2n minus 1, this entire thing whole square. We have to prove this. This is whole square, we have to prove this. Okay, this is what we have to prove. Now see here, what we can do is, solution. Now let LHS is equal to what? LHS is equal to what? Okay, we will take it like this. LHS is equal to 4n. What is it? 4n C2n divided by, what is this? 4n C2n divided by 2n Cn. Okay, this is what is given. Now what is this? 4n C2n can be written as what? Definitely let us apply the formula. Okay, we will apply what here? This will become what? This will become equal to 4n C2n will become equal to what? 4n factorial. Okay, 4n factorial divided by 4n minus 2n factorial into 2n. Okay, into 2n factorial divided by, what is it? 2n factorial divided by, what is it? 2n factorial divided by 2n minus n factorial. Okay, I could have written directly, but this question you have to write each and everything with steps into n factorial. This is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. Therefore, what is this? This is nothing but what, friends? This is nothing but, this is what equals will come. Therefore, what is the reason? That is that NCR is equal to what? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. This formula I know you people know, but you have to write the reason here. You have to write the reason. You have to write the reason. This formula is what we used here. You have to write the reason. Now this will become what? This will become 4n factorial divided by 4n minus 2n is, it will become 2n factorial into, what is this? 2n factorial divided by what? Divided by, what is this? 2n factorial divided by 2n minus n is n factorial. Okay, this will become what? N factorial into n factorial. So now if I cross multiply, this will go up, means this will become what? Not cross multiply, this will go up. Now what will I have? I have 4n factorial into n is n factorial whole square. This will become what? N factorial whole square. Okay, divided by, this is 4n factorial. Now 4n factorial, this is, now what we are having, this is what denominator is what we are having here, 2n factorial into 2n factorial, correct na? 2n factorial into 2n factorial is 2n factorial whole square. Okay, 2n factorial whole square. Okay, this is what I am having, 2n factorial whole square into what is this? Into 2n factorial. Let me write it as it is, not, let us not write it as cube. Okay, this is what 2n factorial into 2n factorial whole square into 2n factorial. This is what I am having. Okay, now 4n factorial can be written as what? So this implies I can write 4n factorial as what, friends? I can write 4n factorial as up to 1, 2, 3, okay, up to n, up to 2n, up to 3n, up to 4n, up to 4n na? This is 4n factorial. This is what? 4n factorial. Similarly, n factorial whole square. N factorial whole square, let me keep it as it is. N factorial whole square. I feel something will get cancelled. Let us keep it as it is. Divided by what is this? 2n factorial whole square. Let us write 2n. What is the value of 2n? Let us write it. 2n factorial. Okay, 2n factorial can be written as what? 1, 2, 3, up to n. Okay, then up to 2n. This is what we have. Up to 2n. This is, what is this? We are having, this is 2n. Okay, whole square should come. Whole square should come. And what we are having here into, this is what? 2n factorial. Into this is what? 2n factorial. Write it as it is. Now, in this, okay, in this, let us separate odd terms and even terms. Okay, so here let us separate odd terms and even terms. So this will become what? 1, 3, 5. Okay, 1, 3, 5 up to what I can write? Odd term means it will become 4n minus 1. Okay, 4n minus 1 into even terms. Even terms means what? 2, 4, 6. Okay, up to what is it? Up to 4n. Up to 4n. This will be what? N factorial whole square. This will be what? N factorial whole square. Now here, this 2n factorial, actually I can write it as what? 2n factorial, I can write it as 1, 2, okay, 3, up to n, up to 2n. This is what I can do it. I can write it like this, up to 2n. Now, see here, up to 2n I can write it. Now see here, this is what I have written, divided by what I am having, divided by what I am having. Here also I can take what? Odd and even terms I can separate in this. Okay, in this I can separate odd and even terms, correct na? So I can write it as what? This will become 1, 3, 5 up to 2n minus 1 because odd terms into even terms. Even terms is what? Even terms is what? It is 2, 4, what is this? 2, 4, okay, 6 up to 2n. Up to 2n, this is what I am having. This is what, friend? This I should write it as what? This one I should write it as what? This one I should write it as, what? Up to 2n. This one I should write it as what? Within the square, because square is there. Within the square I should write it. Within the square I should write it. Or let me write it, write the square here. Okay, let me write the square here. Okay, let me write the square for each of this separately. Let me write the square for each of this separately. So this square into this square. Okay, this is what I am writing. Okay, now what I am having, this I am left with what? Here I am having 2, 4. Okay, what is this? Denominator, right? I am left with what here? I am left with 1, 2, 3 up to n, up to 2n, up to 2m. This is what I am having. This is what I am having, friends. This is what I am having here. Now see here. Here I am having up till 2n. Here I am having up till 4n. Now what they are asking is RHS 135 4n minus 1. Okay, 135 2n minus 1 whole square. Okay, absolutely correct. This is what I am having. 2n minus 1. This is, I can write as within bracket 4n minus 1 within bracket this one. Okay, we got it, but we have to eliminate this. How to eliminate this? Okay, this is what we want in RHS. See, they are asking us to find the RHS to be equal to this. Absolutely the same thing we got here. Okay, we want to eliminate this. How to eliminate this? We have to do some modifications or manipulations here. So what we can do here? This second, write it as it is. Okay, this you write it as it is. What is that? What is the thing that we wanted? We already got. So I can write it as what? This I can write it as 1 into 3 into 5 into up to 4n minus 1. Okay, divided by 1 into 3 into 5 into up to 2n minus 1. Okay, this entire thing whole square. Okay, see here, this is what I have. Now n factorial whole square. N factorial whole square, let me write it as it is. N factorial whole square, let me write it as it is. But here the terms in 2 is also there, correct na? The terms in terms of 2 is also there. Now what I will do, if I take 2 common, if I take 2 common here, what I will have? If I take 2 common here, I will have, okay, if I take 2 common here into, this will become what? 1, okay, 2, 3, up to 2n, this is what I'll have. 1, 2, 3 up to 2n, this is what I'll have. But if I take 2, what I'll have, this will be 2n, correct na, this will be 2n, okay, because there are 2n number of terms, so this will be 2 to the power of 2n, okay. Similarly, if in the denominator, this is what n factorial I should write as it is, n factorial square, write it as it is, n factorial square, write it as it is. Now what about the denominator? Look at the denominator, friends. Here we are having denominator, okay, 2, 4, 6, 2n. Here also if I take 2 common, what I will be having, if I take 2 common, I will be having what, if I take 2 common, here it will be n, right, here it will be just n, here it will be just n, okay, 2 if I take common. Here also if I take 2 common, I will be having what, okay, if I take, since it is square, 2 square it will be there, so this will be what, 1, 2, 3, okay, up to n, 1, 2, 3 up to n, here it will be square, okay, here it will be square into what is this I am having, this will be 1, 2, 3 up to n up to 2n, this is what I have, okay. So this will be 2n only, okay, this is because here it is 4n, now this will be 2n only, Now what I can do, this one and this one I can cancel, this one and this one I can cancel, this is what, friend, this is nothing but n factorial whole square up to n, that is nothing but what, n factorial whole square. So this I can write it as what, okay, 2 square, okay, here again it will become what, 2 square to the power of n, 2 square to the power of n it will become. So I can write what, let me write it as it is, let me keep it as it is here, this will be what, this will be 2 square to the power of n, So this I can write it as what, 1, 3, 5, okay, 4n minus 1, okay, divided by 1, 3, 5 up to 2n minus 1, okay, this is whole square into 2 to the power of n by 2 to the power of n, 2 to the power of n is 2 to the power of n into what is this, this is n factorial whole square divided by, this will be what, this entire thing will become what, n factorial whole square, this is what I am having, this and this will get cancelled, 2 power 2n, this will be 2 power 2n, this will be 2 power 2n will cancel, n factorial whole square will cancel, so that is nothing but what, this will be equal to what, 1 is to 3 into 5 up to 4n minus 1, okay, divided by what is it, 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1, okay, this entire thing under square, okay, that will be equal to what, RHS, this is nothing but equal to what, RHS. So we proved it, hence proved, okay, so this is the way you got to solve this question, that is how we got it. So we had to prove LHS is equal to RHS, we got it. Okay, we got it. Initial steps only will get what is required in the RHS, but you have to eliminate this. How to eliminate? You have to do some manipulation. We have to take certain things common. Okay, that I have showed you here. Clear? Let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question. Let us move to the next question. There was one of the question which I had to show. So see here, you have done this question. Now this question, look at this question. Question number 5. Look at this. They are asking what? They are asking find the sum of all 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is the question. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, let us take up this question. Okay, they are asking the sum. Okay, the question is what they were given in the question. Okay, what they were given? Solution. Let us take the solution. Given digits are, okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, number of digits is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so number of digits is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so number of digits are this. We have to make 4-digit number. We have to make 4-digit number. Okay, using them. You have to make 4-digit number using them. Okay, so their sum is given as what? Their sum is equal to, okay, sum into what is this? NPR, okay, NPR by N, okay, NPR by N. Okay, NPR by N. This is what we are having, NPR by N into how many digits, how many places we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4 places. This is what you are having. This is the formula, friends. You have to remember this formula. Their sum is equal to sum into NPR by N. Okay, into 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 places. Okay, that is representing the places. Sum is what here? Sum. If I talk about the sum, okay, that is what? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. That is what? 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 5, 21, 21 plus 4 is 25. Here I am having what? 25. Okay, 25. Now see here NPR. Okay, NPR is what? 5 P. R is what here? 4 digit number. Out of 5 digits, you have to select 4 digits. Okay, by 4 divided by 5 into what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 25 into NPR is what? Or 5PR. 5PR is what? It is nothing but 5 factorial. 5 factorial by 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this I can write it as what, friends? You have to write each and every step. 25 into, what is this? I am having 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 1, 2, 3, 4. Divided by what I am having? Okay, divided by I am having 5. So 5 and 5 I can cancel. I will get what? 25 into 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24. Their sum. Okay, how to write equals. Okay, 25 into what is this? I am having 24. 25 into 24 into what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 25 into 24 is what? 25 into 4 is 100. 25 into 4 is 100. Okay, this will be 10. 25 2s are 50. 50 plus 10 is 60. Right. So this will be 60. Okay, 600 into this is what I am having. Or I can write what? 100 into, I can multiply 6 here. 6 into 6 into 6. 6 into, okay, 1 1 1 1 is what? 6 6 or 4 times 6. So the sum will be equal to what? The sum will be equal to, okay, 6 6 6 followed by 2 zeros. So this will be the sum. Okay, their sum will be equal to, okay, this will be what? 6,66,600. That is the answer, friends. The sum will be equal to 6,66,000. Okay, that will be the answer, friends. That will be the answer. Their sum will be equal to this one. Okay, and they are telling non-zero digits because they are telling 13579. Clear? This is the way you have to solve this question. Similar to this question, if it comes, same procedure you have to follow. And most importantly, you have to remember the formula. Sum is equal to NPR by N into number of digits. Number of digits is what? 4 places. So 1 into 1 into 1, you keep it like that. Clear? Got it, friends? Let us move to the next question, friends. Next question. What is the next question that we have? This one is done. Let me have a look at the questions. Okay, so there is a question. Okay, so look at this question. This is an additional question I am doing. So they are telling, very important. Okay, find the number of ways of arranging. Number of ways of arranging. Find the number of ways of arranging. Find the number of ways of arranging 6 boys. Okay, number of ways of arranging 6 boys and 6 girls. 6 boys and 6 girls in a row. Okay, in how many of the arrangements? In how many of the arrangements? The question is, in how many of the arrangements? First sub question, look at the first sub question. In how many of the arrangements? First sub question is, we are having, okay, first sub question is, all the girls are together. All the girls together.